Power365 FM. Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. This is Power365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest.
Alright, you're welcome to yet another interesting edition of Newspaper Review, coming to you live from Power365 online radio here in the city of Ibadan. My name is Olamide Adeniji, and I'll be bringing you newspaper review from the Daily Independent newspaper. And okay, so my first headline here is saying some experts taking a swipe at Keyamo. It says corruption allegations, Keyamo demarketing Nigeria's aviation sector. That's coming from some experts, and it says, our aircraft leasing insurance premiums may rise over action. Minister trying to justify interference into NCAA jurisdiction. And this is saying Obaseki increases Edo workers minimum wage to 70,000 naira. And also we have this with saying 70,000 naira, that's huge. Wow. Okay, so this is saying Lagos constitutes maiden cyber security advisory board in Nigeria. Bandits kill driver, abduct 2 on Abuja Kaduna highway. Pay TV operation have the choice to fix prices. Nigerian Exchange Group (NGX Group) set to digitize process of banks recapitalization exercise. And this is also saying federal government must invest $10 billion annually for improved electricity. That's coming from the minister. And this is also saying court orders EFCC to freeze 1,146 accounts of individuals in companies. Better go and check your account and be sure your account is not part of those that will be freezed. Okay, this is saying 4 killed, others injured as herdsmen attack a Nugu community. And APC People Living with Disabilities National Leader commends the Ganduje for exceptional leadership. 2024 UTME results now out. And this is saying EFCC reportedly attacks pro-Bello protesters. Or your LG election is sham. That's coming from AAC. That's a party in Oyo State. And this is saying Abeokuta explosion, Ogun Seals Gas Company. Or your local government election, PDP governors congratulate Makinde over victory. And this is saying defection, court dismisses APC suit seeking sack of ex-governor Otom. Sanwo-Olu commiserates with Ray Ekpo over wife's demise. And Aitsan Akwa Ibom jubilates as Upana emerges global corporate secretary. We have so many stories to bring into you. Just stay tuned. When I return, I'm going to bring you more of the stories. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insights. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged.
This is still Power 365 online radio coming to you live from the city of Ibadan. My first story is saying that 10 billion naira, yes, that the federal government must invest 10 billion naira annually for improved electricity. That's coming from the minister. Okay, just a quick break. I'll be back shortly. Just give me a few minutes.
Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365.
Alright, you're welcome back. This is still Power 365 online radio coming to you live from the city of Ibadan. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabo, on Monday in Abuja, revealed that Nigeria would need an annual $10 billion to revive the country's ailing electricity generation, distribution, and supply chain. He said that the sum must be spread across a period of 10 years to end the liquidity challenge in the sector. Read more of this story. It's on the front page of the Daily Independent. And this next story is saying court orders EFCC to freeze 1,146 accounts of individuals and companies. Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has granted an interim order to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) to freeze at least 1,146 bank accounts of individuals and companies over alleged unauthorized dealings in foreign exchange, money laundering, and terrorism financing. Read more of this story. It's on the front page of the Daily Independent. Alright, this next story I'm bringing to you is saying it's on page 29 of the Daily Independent. I'm quickly rushing to page 29 of the Daily Independent, where this fourth and back is coming from Keyamo and experts in the aviation industry. Stakeholders in the Nigerian aviation industry have accused Mr. Festus Keyamo, the Minister of Aviation, Aerospace Development, of demarketing Nigeria's aviation sector with the sweeping corruption statement made against the sector in last week's media interviews. The players also fear that such statements might have a negative effect on the country's airlines that may be planning to operate to Western countries in the future, as the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority is already seen as incompetent and corrupt in the eyes of the international community. Read more of that story. It's on page 29 of the Daily Independent. This next story is saying 2024 WASE begins today with 1,814,344 candidates. Wow. The West African Examination Council has said that 1,814,344 candidates from 22,239 schools registered for the 2024 West African Senior School Certificate Examination (WASE) that is starting today. The Council's Head of National Office (HNO), Dr. Josiah Dangote, stated this at a pre-examination interactive session with newsmen on Monday in Lagos. Read more of that story. It's on page 29 of the Daily Independent. And this is also saying bandits kill driver at Dock 2 on Abuja Kaduna Highway. Bandits have shot dead a driver simply identified as Danladi Judy and abducted two others along the Abuja Kaduna Highway. A resident of Jere Yahuze Alazan said this on the phone on Monday that the incident happened about 9:33 p.m. at Dangon Filali, a few kilometers away from Jere town. Okay, so that's from page 29 of the Daily Independent. All right, let me also bring this to you. This is coming from Daily, still on Daily Independent. This is also saying former lawmaker commends Mba over presidential hotel revamp. All right, so I'll bring you the story. Hold on, I'll bring you the story. Don't go, don't touch the dial. I'll bring you the story and more when I return.
Live radio by following us on all our social media platforms: on Facebook at Power365 FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on.
Alright, you're welcome back. This is still Power 365 online radio coming to you live from the city of Ibadan. Sorry about the noise that was coming from the studio. We have rectified it. Sorry about that. Now, this next story I'm bringing to you is coming from page 2 of the Daily Independent. It says, again, Noate threatens to picket airlines over unionization of workers. This is saying that for refusing their workers to join the trade union of their choice in the Nigerian aviation industry, the National Union of Air Transport Employees, NOATE, has once again threatened to picket airlines. You may pick a copy of the Daily Independent to read more on that story. Okay, so let me also bring you this one. It says, APC people living with disabilities, national leader commends Ganduje for exceptional leadership. Tolu Bankole, All Progressive Congress, national leader of persons living with disabilities, has paid a solidarity visit to the party's national chairman, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, commending him for his exceptional leadership. Bankole, during the visit, stated that people living with disabilities are better under Ganduje than any previous party administration. Read more of that story. It's on page 2 of the Daily Independent. And then this next one is on education, and for those that wrote their UTME, well, the 2024 UTME results now out. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has announced the release of the 2024 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination result. The announcement was made by the Registrar of JAMB, Professor Isaac Oloyede at a press conference held at the board's headquarters, Buhari, in Abuja. Read more of that story. It's on page 2 of the Daily Independent. Rivers deploy AI to drive development, tackle political crisis. Rivers State Governor Sir Siminalayi Fubara has said that his administration will deploy artificial intelligence in driving development as well as tackle the political crisis in the state. The governor added that the artificial intelligence can significantly enhance operational and efficiency and transform citizen experience. Read more of that story. It's on page 2 of the Daily Independent. Okay, this next one is saying EFCC reportedly attacks pro-Bello protesters. Okay, Kogi youths who went to the headquarters of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in Abuja on Monday to protest the political prosecution of the immediate past governor of the state, Yahaya Bello, were reportedly attacked by operatives of the commission. According to reports, there were two groups of protests at the EFCC headquarters on Monday. Okay, read more of that story. It's on page 3 of the Daily Independent. Let's quickly bring you back to Oyo State, where it's saying Oyo local government election is sham. That's coming from a party, AAC, the African Action Council, the African Action Congress. Oyo State chapter has condemned the local government elections held on Saturday in the state as it termed it as a charade. The party, in a statement issued by its state chairman Kayode Babayomi, accused the Oyo State Independent Electoral Commission and the ruling People's Democratic Party of orchestrating a show of shame during the election. Okay, there have been condemnations on the just concluded election in Oyo State. You may read more of that story. It's on page 3 of the Daily Independent. Governor Diri swears in 14 commissioners, local government revenue board chairman. Senator Doye Diri, governor of Bayelsa State, on Monday swore in 14 new commissioners, newly elected chairmen of the 8 local government councils and their vice chairman, as well as the chairman of the Bayelsa State Board of Internal Revenue, Daniel Inek. I didn't get that. Inikezimene. Alright, I hope I got that right. The ceremony took place inside the Executive Council chambers of the Government House, Yenoga. Alright, read more of that story. It's on page 3 of the Daily Independent. Abeokuta explosion, Ogun government seals gas company. Okay, Ogun State government has sealed off Gasco Marine Limited, the company whose truck was involved in an accident that caused an explosion in the Taoshin area of Abeokuta North local government area on Saturday. Okay, you may read more of that story. It's a sad one. We commiserate with those that lost their loved ones and their properties. May God replenish you, and may God lift the light of His countenance upon you. Alright, Tinubu declare House retreat open today. The House of Representatives will on Tuesday commence the 2-day retreat for members on major economic laws, policies, and programs of the federal government, especially under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Read more of that story. It's on page 4 of the Daily Independent. While a party was condemning the election, another party was actually eulogizing Governor Seyi Makinde over the victory in the just concluded Oyo local government election. The governors on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, have congratulated Governor Seyi Makinde as the party clinched victory at the 2024 Oyo State local government election. The PDP governors said that they were proud of the successes so far recorded by the Makinde administration in his 5 years in office. Read more of that story. It's on page 4 of the Daily Independent. Inter-society laments invasion of Southeast by herdsmen. You may read more of that story. It's also on page 4 of the Daily Independent. And then on page 4, we have this picture of Governor Sheyi Makinde, the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, and Simeon Ehul, the Director General, International Institute of Tropical and Agriculture, during the Agribusiness and Food Security Initiative Summit held at IITA Conference Center, Ibadan, Oyo State on Monday. And this is saying defecation, court dismisses APC suit seeking sack of ex defection. Sorry, I said defecation. Defection. Court dismisses APC suit seeking sack of ex-governor Autumn. Okay, so before I go, let me also bring you this, which says okay, just a minute. This is saying Labour Party ex-chieftain Osunde 10,000 supporters defect to AC in Edo. And this is saying Wike urges Nigerians to pray for Tinubu's success. And this is saying Campbell to visit Abuja, co-chair 6th US-Nigeria Binational Commission. Lagos constitutes maiden cybersecurity advisory board in Nigeria. Federal government must invest 10 billion. Okay, that's the story I want to bring to you before I go. It says, saying, okay, I'd read it to you earlier, but a continuation of it says, its position act the lawmakers who in their various contributions bemoan the country's power situation. It's a very interesting read. It's on page 1 of the Nigerian Daily Independent, but it spills over to page 6 of the same newspaper. Pay TV operators have choice to fix prices as a kickoff date for the proposed review of the increase in the subscription prices of DSTV and GoTV pay TV channels. NET, Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, said pay TV operators and other related service providers in the country have the choice and right to fix their desired fees. BON's position stems from the social media calls on the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission to review the new price hike for DSTV and GoTV, which were billed to begin on May 1, 2024. You know, GoTV and DSTV has asked many people to come and lock their old prices. That's a bid to, I guess, to keep old customers. And then this is saying court orders EFCC to freeze 1,000. I brought to you this earlier, 1,116 accounts of individuals. It's on page 1. It spills over to page 8. Obaseki increases Edo workers' minimum wage to 70,000 naira. That's huge. The Edo State Governor, Mr. Governor Obaseki, has increased the minimum wage of Edo State workers from 40,000 to 70,000 naira, effective from May 1, 2024. Obaseki disclosed this while delivering a speech at the Commission of Edo State Labour House Complex, a new building to serve as the Secretariat of Labour Unions in the state. Okay, this is where we're going to call it a day. Thank you for staying tuned. Don't forget, you may stream us. You may follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Facebook at Power365 FM. We're also on Instagram at Power365 FM. And we are also on Twitter at Power Online 365. You could also check us out on our TikTok. That is Power365 FM, and on our YouTube, Power365 FM. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for being with us. We love you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insights. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social